I'm Rob, CEO of Blank Brain Clothing, and today I'm going to be discussing to you why having a blank brain is extremely vital in your life. It is a total game changer for your creativity, productivity, and overall well-being. Let's do it. Okay, so what do I even mean by having a blank brain? Essentially, I'm referring to the practice of clearing your mind from clutter, distraction, and overall excessive thoughts. It's a state where you're not overwhelmed with information or worries. Picture a clear canvas. So why is it important to cultivate a blank brain? Here are three key benefits. One of the most significant advantages of having a blank brain is stress reduction. Imagine a regular day in your life. The to-do list, the deadlines, the responsibilities. All of those lead directly to anxiety and stress because of the overwhelming amount of information that is going on in your mind 24/7. Now imagine if you took a few moments out of your day to clear your mind as if you were clearing your desk from clutter. This essentially creates a blank canvas for your mind. And that leads to benefit number two, enhanced creativity. Now imagine your mind as a canvas where creativity takes shape. And picture two scenarios. One canvas is completely blank and another canvas is filled with markings. The blank canvas represents a mind free of distractions and clutter. So when you go to paint on this canvas, it's going to be effortless and you can create from scratch and use new imagination. Whereas on the other hand, where the painting is preset for you and you have to work around the preconceived notions that are set for you, and you are very limited in your creativity. Now you have to ask yourself on a daily basis, am I painting on a blank canvas or one that is already filled with markings? Okay, consider a typical day where you have non-stop thoughts, non-stop notifications, and non-stop distractions around you 24/7. It can be an extremely daunting task to concentrate on one specific task when your mental space is cluttered like that. On the other hand, when your mind is clutter-free, you can direct your attention like a laser beam, activating almost some sort of enhanced learning mode where you can absorb and retain knowledge at such a heightened rate, it doesn't even make sense. Okay, now that we know why having a blank brain is important, let's focus on how do we achieve having a blank brain. One of the most effective ways to achieve a blank brain is through meditation. There are several ways to meditate, so you can find one that fits your personality so that you're able to do the actual meditation so that you can achieve the benefit from the meditation. It's not a one size fits all type of situation. Me personally, I use two types of meditation. Breath focused meditation, and it's where I focus solely on my breath. And the intention of this meditation for me personally is to eradicate my thoughts. I want to not have a single thought in my head and be completely present as possible. And on the contrary, the second meditation I work on is actually focusing solely on my thoughts to where I let them flow like a river, really disconnecting myself from my thoughts. And this helps because when you're in situations where you want to give into your thoughts, you want to give into your emotions, let's say frustration or anger, and you want to say something that you really don't want to say, but in that moment, for some reason, you want to say it, that is the thoughts in your head, and those are emotions that are trying to control you. And when you start to disconnect from your thoughts and realize that you're not your thoughts, you don't react on every single thought. When you think I'm hungry for the first time, are you really hungry or are you just bored? But if you think I'm hungry and you get up and eat immediately every single time, you're going to do that every single time. Until you start to actually focus on detaching yourself from your thoughts, you're going to be a slave to your thoughts. So I like to focus on my thoughts and just let them flow. And that helps me achieve mental clarity and just equally as well as breathwork meditation to eradicate my thoughts, which is next level. You want to find the meditation practice that fits your personality because at the end of the day, you are the one who wants mental clarity. Okay, so meditation is actually doing something to achieve mental clarity. And this next tip I'm going to give you is actually taking away something. And honestly, if I had to choose in this day and age, I actually might choose this second route because it's much easier, because meditating, it has that cliche around it. It's also, you have to sit still, and we're in such a constant movement pace that it's going to be extremely hard, especially in the beginning. So a lot of people give up. But this tip right here, detaching yourself from technology. If you detach yourself from your technology, even just for an hour a day, you will see results immediately. I don't want to say immediately because everyone's different, but when you constantly go from text to video, your attention span is 8 seconds because you're only watching 8-second videos. You're training yourself to only have an 8-second attention span. And how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you're going from text to text, video to video, there's no wonder you go from thought to idea, and you never act on any because you're always constantly worried about the next thought. So detaching yourself from technology alone, not even having to do anything special, just putting your phone down. How bad do you want mental clarity? Put your phone down, close your laptop. I promise you that in itself is a game changer. Okay, just as I was stating that you want to find the meditation practice that fits your personality, because if you don't, you won't do it. It's equally the same here. If you're a content creator and you're on your phone for 8 to 10 hours a day, you can't expect yourself to go a complete day without using your phone. You want to wind down, you want to wean off of it. So if you're on your phone for 10 hours a day, you want to see if you can go for 8 hours a day and slowly go down. And then maybe potentially, which would be perfectly ideally, is to have one day with no technology. You go one day without technology, a week for a month. You do that and then you let me know. I'm not even going to, go further on that. Okay, so now we know why having a blank brain is important. We know how to achieve a blank brain. Now, how does it directly translate into everyday activities, into everyday life? Well, a blank brain, a clear mind, is efficient at problem solving. When you're looking at the situation at hand or facing any adversity with a blank canvas, you're able to see what's going on free from judgment, free from fears and worries, free from your personal perception of the world. You're able to cultivate a solution that is mutually beneficial for everyone at hand because you have mental clarity and you're not distracted by things that don't matter and actually are focusing on the situation at hand. With the blank brain, you're more willing to take risks and make mistakes because you understand that's a part of the creative process. That's a part of the learning curve. Mental clarity also minimizes overthinking. Improved focus and reduced mental clutter can boost your productivity immensely. Mental clutter really hinders us to be able to concentrate at the task at hand. A clear mind activates laser sharp focus, which allows you to amplify your effectiveness and speed tremendously. It also eliminates procrastination. When your thoughts aren't all over the place, you're not all over the place, and you're able to focus on what needs to be done based on importance. So set time aside for focused work and really try to avoid that habit of multitasking. That can really increase mental clutter and reduce efficiency. So instead, try to practice on focusing on one thing at a time. A blank brain can also extremely help your relationships. When you're fully present with an individual, you're able to connect with them on a much deeper level. A clear mind enables active listening so that you're able to completely focus on what the other person is saying without any preconceived notions or judgments. Clear thinking facilitates effective communication. You'll be able to articulate your thoughts and emotions so much better to avoid any misunderstandings. You'll be able to produce productive solutions. So next time that you're with an individual, practice being fully present with that person. And the next time you're in any conflict, take a couple breaths before you respond. From problem solving and creative thinking to stress reduction and enhancing your friendships, mental clarity is your greatest asset. Having a blank brain isn't about eradicating all of your thoughts and emotions, but being able to intentionally grab a hold of mental clarity when you need it most. Just as a superhero uses their superpowers when the situation demands it. This allows you to embrace the human experience fully. and not be controlled by your thoughts, not be enslaved by your thoughts. I hope you found some value in today's video, and I am super, super proud of you for taking the necessary steps to work on a healthier version of you. Nos vemos pronto. See you soon.